Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Of course, this is I'm just doing a live taping of my reaction to the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 5 reunion. I figured it would just be easier for me to go and do it this way and then just have it posted on YouTube. Obviously, people are at work and whatnot, so I don't expect anyone to be watching this right now. But let's start things off with, where do we want to start things off? Do we want to start messy or on a positive note? Because there was a lot. There was a lot. I guess we can start with, huh, what's something positive? That's the funny part. I'm trying to think, what's something positive? Moniece and Princess Love. So Moniece and Princess Love, they actually came together. They decided that it made no sense for them to go and argue and fuss and fight. It was better if they come together. And Moniece seemed very leveled. And you understand what I mean by very leveled. We know that Moniece is very open about her mental illness and taking medication. So Moniece, she seems like she's really trying to be calm, cool, and collected. And she tells Princess that she's very aware that the way how she was reacting and acting to someone who is pregnant and who's pregnant, that was wrong and that's a problem. And she does apologize for going and endangering the life of an unborn child and the mother to be, and because she's like, she's a mother herself, and you were just in your field, and also calling the baby, what she called the baby a demon seed or something like that. And Princess appreciated it. She said, you know what? She apologizes for bringing up her child. And Moniece said, yeah, just to be clear, because I think there was one time where Moniece was the aggressor or something originally, but they actually go and hug. They actually get up, and security got up. I said, no, it's not a trick this time. It's not a trick this time. They are coming together. They are coming together, which is great. That was nice. That was actually nice, and that was surprising. I'm glad to see, it's that whole thing of keep that same energy. It only applies if you're going to keep that same energy. If you're over it, then don't act like, oh, I'm still upset, because that's whack. Uh, let's go to Nikki Baby. So Nikki Baby was upset. Nikki Baby was very upset because Nikki Baby was trying to figure out, wait a minute, why is it that I why is it that Solo Lucci keeps telling us that that they slept together? And Solo Lucci, he was just saying that, hey, it's not what you think. And when I say it's not what you think, I mean, he's saying he slept with her. She's saying he's a liar. He needs to stop it. I'm thinking, Nikki Baby, are you saying this because you just don't like the fact that you feel like the way that how he expressed it, put it out there to begin with, was shady and underhanded, and so you're trying to go and redact the action just so that you can go and say, oh, I didn't do that. Oh, he's a liar. He's just like these other guys out here who's lying and putting 20 on 10, trying to say, oh, they slept with women. No, why are you lying on your D? Look, this is unfortunately because we've watched reality TV so much. We're all jaded. And nowadays we feel like it's not so far fetched for someone to go and lie about the truth. And when I say lie about the truth, I mean, I love Nikki Baby. I love me some Nikki Baby. I really do. I do. I don't know if I can honestly say without a doubt that I believe that she did not sleep with him. And I think it's just because of, if she slept with him, because of how it came out, that's why she's upset. And I just want to say to her, she has the right to be upset, but she should have taken charge of that situation if she did in fact sleep with him. Because I don't know why. I just feel like he's not lying. And I feel like she's just embarrassed and pissed off, and she's not trying to look like some basic random chick that's being ran through out here. No one said that. No one said that at all. You're grown. You can have sexual relations with whoever you want to. No, so we'll get from that because at the end of the episode, she said, "Oh, she's over it. She's over it." They even talked to Jay Will. They didn't really talk to LaBrittany. They more so talked to Jay Will, which had me thinking, okay, maybe this is their way of saying they like Jay Will enough to bring him back on next season. Um, and Jay, and the question for Jay Will really was, so what do you think? Are you going to stick with Candy or are you going to by the way, I'm just doing this live for the Love and Hip Hop reunion part 2 instead of just going and doing a pre-recorded. Anyway, Jay Will, he decided that he's going to do whatever pays. He wants the focus to be on him, but look, Candy pays a big mortgage, so Candy will have to come out every once in a while, which is cool. Fine, great. Let's bring up this whole. Now they gave Brooke her own segment. They gave Brooke her own little segment, but I think I've ran through. Oh, let's talk about K. Michelle and Paris. So K. Michelle and Paris have a separate conversation. They remove everyone from the audience, not the audience, from the stage, except for K. Michelle, Paris, and Nina. Sidebar, did anyone else see, Fort's Roxanne, fellow YouTuber? She's actually really popular. Did anyone see Rox in the audience? I said, wait a minute, that's old footage. And yes, it was old footage. But anyway, K. Michelle versus Paris. This was a mess. This was a mess because K. Michelle's stance is, I did this for you. I found you on social media. I helped you out. And Paris is looking at her like, I had a job before an assistant job before K. Michelle came into the picture. We know you did. We know you did. But K. Michelle, she used to go and let off some steam. So just let her get off some steam. It didn't last long. She left the stage because she felt like it was over $300. It wasn't just the Uber ride. My problem is, how come for years it was $50, $50. I guess if you keep adding up 50, it eventually ends up to 300. Because aside from that, I don't know how else we're supposed to be getting this whole thing of, oh, it was $50. It was $50. It was $50. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. But I understand why K. Michelle's upset. She has a right to be upset because at the end of the day, I think Paris doesn't want to use certain language because she doesn't like how K. Michelle keeps reacting. K. Michelle was also pissed that you threw a drink at me right after surgery. Paris then said, you were doing the shiggy dance. You were dancing not the shiggy dance. You were dancing right before they had that confrontation. My problem is that in general, of course, I can feel bad for K. Michelle. Absolutely. But we have to remember that, unfortunately, K. Michelle, in not so good moments, has done similar stuff to other people. Not saying they were hurt. Not saying that. But just in general. So that's why the whole drink throw in the face period, she's had multiple situations where she's done at least something similar to other people that she had an issue with. But I get it. Paris was supposed to be her friend. But again, this is someone that you said was lying about being a thief. So not only is she a thief, she's also a liar. That's a 2-for-1. That's only character assassination if it's not true. It sounds like it is true. It's just that Paris would only admit it if K. Michelle's approach was different. So we're not going to get anywhere with that. Paris is going to move on, do whatever she needs to do, and we're going to move on from that. Now, at the beginning of the episode actually had to do with Tara Marie. I'm going to say it this way. Tara Marie, as well as Bridget Kelly, because Bridget Kelly piped up a lot. Going along the other side, Akbar, and people are saying her name is Sade. I keep calling her Sade. I'm calling her Sade until I hear Sade. Now, and Alejandra. Now, Tara is very confused. She's very confused. She doesn't understand how is it that Alejandra is saying that she's the one, because we saw the tapes. She's saying that she's the one that release the tape. And then Alejandra said, oh, I didn't release the tape. I just said because she was going to defend her man because that's what a good woman does. I'm thinking, and then she was like, yeah, of course I'll go and do a bit. All this is cute, but who wants to go to jail? Like, that's my whole thing. Stop talking. Just stop talking. It makes no sense. Tiara is looking at her like, what is wrong with you? Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Why would you want to go and lie for this man? Bridget's upset and she's furious because she's trying to figure out why is it that Akbar, he has these women, and Akbar did say something about, oh, he doesn't shy away from the women that have issues and that are possibly broken and need direction and need help. But Akbar needs to understand that just because you're not yelling, just because you're not downing them, just because you're not, doesn't mean that you're handling this the right way. And it made me feel a little weird when I saw both of his ladies going and agreeing to the fact that he was like, yeah, we both had issues. Alejandra said when she moved to LA, she didn't have much direction. Akbar did that for her. Cool. Great. Sade said she was going through a lot, and Akbar came in and gave her structure and balance. Great. I'm so happy for the two of you, but the two of you are not happy about this situation. The two of you really don't want it to be the two of you. You want it to be the two of you as far as you and Akbar, but this three's a crowd thing really isn't working. It's not working. The only reason why you're putting up with this is because you went into a relationship knowing that this man, this is his MO. This is what he likes. This is what he expects. So anything else is a no-go. Anything else will not be tolerated. And Tiara, oh gosh, everyone's saying that Tiara had involvement. Everyone's saying that, oh, she's just trying to lie in front of the cameras. But I just feel like Tiara wouldn't release the tape herself. But they're also were trying to allude that Tiara was dibbling and dabbling in, drinking and whatnot. So this is really character assassination if this is true or not. If this isn't true. But I just think that Tiara, she's very lost. Tiara Marie is very lost, and she's been lost ever since we've seen her on the show. Things haven't gotten any better. They've just kind of lily pad from one thing to another. Okay, now she doesn't have a alcohol, substance abuse. Now she's addicted to this man because none of us believe that she really wants to leave him alone. All of us believe that if he goes and apologizes tomorrow, that she would go and say, you know what? I understand those women were doing the most, but we can go and figure this out. My issue with all of this is the fact that exactly what Bridget said. How is it that Akbar, you're saying that you want to help someone and you're saying that you were able to go and do what you need to do with these other two women, but these other women, including you, Akbar, aren't doing what you should be doing. And when I say doing what you should be doing, I mean you should be uplifting them. And these women who are saying that they were uplifted by you should be uplifting other women. But that's not what they're doing. Instead, they're trying to go down her and make her seem like, oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's on drugs. Oh, don't listen to her. What about showing some understanding and compassion? I said, Bridget, where did all this come from? You're right, but where did all this come from? I was happy. And I was happy because I'm thinking all those people on that stage, and I get it. Tiara, she makes it hard for us to go and champion for her. And yes, I said champion for her because she has the habit of going and she has a really bad habit of going and shooting herself in the foot. I mean, she did the lawsuit, but now, like, how credible is a lawsuit? I'm sure she got dropped because she kept going back. She kept responding. She kept doing everything that she was told not to do. And now she's in this situation where she said she's single. She's going to be doing her, but we still don't even believe that. And that's messed up. Tiara Marie should have easily been where K. Michelle is now as far as like relaunching her career, doing all of that. And that's the thing that bothers me the most because everyone on this show has been able to make something of it instead of being made a joke of. And that's what happened with Tiara Marie on this show. She's not a joke, but for this show's purposes, that's what this character has become. Uh, let's see. What else do we want to discuss? I almost don't want to talk about the Bridget stuff, but I know it was a big part of the show. I know it was a big part of the show. Oh, K. Michelle apologized to Tierra Marie, which confused me a little bit because in my mind I was thinking, why are we doing that? No offense to Tierra Marie, but why are we apologizing to her? For what? For what? For what exactly? And K. Michelle said, look, she understands that her talking to Akbar, how it came off. She didn't realize how bad things were, how serious this situation was. It sounded like Kim Michelle wanted to have a little bit of fun, but then realized, oh, this one was really going through it. This is a lot more messy than I thought. It was a little messy, and I was fine with a little bit of mess, but no, this is some psychological stuff. Let me back away. So she apologizes. She says, they're both Southern. They're both take no mess. She doesn't want to fight. Everything is cool. Tiara said, okay, cool. I said, okay, so that was a random apology, but I guess it's good that you were willing to give us that. Um, and it was very odd because towards the end of the episode, like I said, K Michelle, K Michelle, she did a good job. She did a very good job with her song. I said, oh. And then what's so petty and messed up of me? Because of what A1 previously said about how, oh, well, they go and they mess with your vocals. They mess with everyone's vocals. If you hear almost everyone's raw vocals compared to what it sounds like through the audio board and processing, everyone sounds slightly different because they want to pitch it to match the music and do all that stuff. So it's not a big deal. It's a big deal when you have difficulty singing a certain thing, period, and you get a lot of help because then live you sound a mess. But K. Michelle, she did good. We do understand that because it's TV, they usually go and you'll sing live, but then they'll also have a backing track. But it sounded nice, and I could hear the background singers. So I said, "Oh, okay, this is live. Cool. So she did well, and remember, this is her solo. This is her non-major label release. So this one is really important for her. All right, okay, all right. Let's talk about Brooke. And I'm doing this out of order. Marcus was there, and Brooke said, "Let's be very clear. Marcus can Marcus control? No. Marcus said, of course I can't control her. Are you guys kidding me? Did you watch the show? I asked her to do one thing, and she didn't do that. So if that shows you that control, no. Oh, they talked about Booby, and Marcus said, I don't know what's up with old dude, but he has a very warped sense of, and Paris was there, and Paris said, look, she had to go and drop the deeds. I said, you didn't have to, but I mean, you did it, so it's already done. So there's that. Marcus isn't concerned about that because he said Booby always intervenes, always has something to say, but he feels like it's because the information is brought back to him by Brooke. And Brooke, because they're friends in the past, used to go and tell him stuff. And Brooke acknowledges now that she feels like Booby may be more open to something more than a friendship, and that's not what she wants. That's definitely not what she wants. I completely forgot that she pulled that whole let's go and get married, but you don't even know that's what we're about to do with Marcus. I completely forgot about that. Marcus said, I always was planning to marry her. She just went and jumped the gun. She said, no, you showed the ring, but then you started to play around. So then I said, that's not what we're going to do. But she also even talked about how she had her own Akbar situation. We know that she knows Akbar. She said he was very cool, very nice, no issues there. But she previously dated someone who also kind of had that mentality of, all right, you made me the main one, but here are the other women as well. So because of that, she had a warped sense of a relationship going into things. And with Marcus, that's why she said, oh yeah, you can go and sow your wild oats. You can go and sow your wild oats, and then you just come back to me at the end of the day. Now, obviously, Brooke realizes that's not going to work, because what if he decides, oh, it's actually fun out here in these streets, Brooke? And they even bring up not only Brooke, but they bring up Amber Diamond and Shun Love, which was funny because Amber Diamond and Shun Love, Their segment was pretty quick. But this is when Bridget, and I said, "Oh, Bridget, whose friend are you again?" uh, I appreciate the honesty, but what's going on here? Bridget looked over at Brooke and said, this isn't cute. You went and orchestrated this whole thing of setting her up to come there, and everyone was just laughing about it. So at the end of the day, they didn't take too much. They didn't take it too seriously. But I'm sure Bridget, who was ended up being in the middle of it, was a little irritated. She said, "Brooke, I love you, I really do, but you orchestrating her to come there when it was actually his fault for going and having interaction with, the woman that you didn't appreciate. That was the real problem. So you should have went to him." Then Marcus was like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" I said, "Marcus, Marcus, this is when you just chill out. Allow Bridget to say what she needs to say. It's better if you do it that way than try to intervene." Now, Marcus, he was Brooke. She doesn't apologize for intervening. I'm setting that whole thing up because this is what she loves to do. This is what she loves to do. Let's talk about the wig. Oh, Lord. Shunlove said she knew her daughter's wig wasn't secure, and she was like, look at my arms. If I wanted to do some damage to Bridget, I could have done it. Bridget said, "Oh, yeah, it would have been a fight. You're not going to sun me." I don't know if anyone caught that, but I did. I did. But Shun said, "So, my daughter is right here. Her wig is unsecure. I went, booped it, and just tried to mop her with it. Just tried to mop Bridget with it." A mess. A mess. A mess. But they all, acknowledged that it was dumb, but they're going to move forward. It gets to Bridget had so many things going on. It was with the Tiara Marie intervening mess. And I thought it was interesting how, again, Brooke felt like, I said what I said. You did what you did. I wasn't going to fully co-sign anything because you're out here acting a fool. And if someone gives me information, I'm going to dispense it. I'm not just going to keep it to myself and be shady and lure something over you. I'm going to go and put it out there. I said, but the fact is, you don't need to go and say everything that's being told to you. That's the actual problem. Everything is not for everyone, for everybody's consumption, especially there's cameras. But I get it. It's a show. The premise of the show, everyone played a part. Moniece, when towards the beginning of the episode, when she was trying to throw her shoe at Akbar or one of the girls, it was funny, not because of that, but because of Safari. Safari, he got up, it was like, "Oh, wait, what's going on?" I started convulsing on the floor. I said, "Oh, no. Oh, we're not doing this today." But that's it. Love and Hip Hop New York comes back this upcoming Monday. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, let's see how that goes. Oh, yeah, and happy Thanksgiving if you don't see any of my other videos this week, which there won't be that many. Yeah.